Good morning. It is Monday and it's time for another video. So yes, welcome to the day before another snowstorm. Again, winter has definitely been more active than previous winters. I wound up having to go to Lowe's yesterday and stock up on rock salt. So yeah, it's about 7, driving to work. I should probably be there around the same time I've been getting there the last few days. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the first week back at work vlogs. I know it was a lot of driving and not really much of anything else, but that's really all I did. This week there are 2 hockey games plus the outdoor game on Sunday. Tonight there's a game, but I'm trying to sell the tickets because I know that it's going to snow. And then the other hockey game is Friday. I should be able to go to that one. I don't see why I shouldn't be able to. And then Sunday's a Stadium Series game between the Rangers and the Devils at Yankee Stadium. That one should be fun and interesting. So you can see the commute, it's still reasonably light. I mean, it's a little busier, and I think a lot of people probably are going to work earlier today. I know last couple days I went out, it wasn't quite this, filled with cars, but it's still moving pretty nice, so. Hi folks, so it's Monday, it's about 1:30 or so. So yeah, due to the storm and stuff, they canceled a bunch of stuff in the afternoon, and it's pretty much up to you if you want to leave or if you want to stay, but I figured I would leave because I didn't really have any meetings if my afternoon meeting was canceled. So I left, and everybody in the office was telling me to be careful when I left because the highway was really bad and people were stuck. Yeah, it took me about half an hour to get out of the area where I work in. And then it's funny because the road that I use to get to 80, which is where I am on right now, is all hilly and twisty, turny. So it's not a straight road, and it's like a tertiary road, you would say. And that road was not plowed at all, other than the little, like when you get on it. Once you're on it and it was up and down hills, turn left, turn right, it was very slippery. But I managed to make it to 80, where I am now. I'm actually about 5 or 6 miles away, but given how slow we're moving, it takes quite a while to get there. But I'm not really in a hurry today. I want to get home safe and not have anybody run into me. Just to get on my soap dish for a minute here, or soapbox for a minute. Back when I got on 80 initially, I mean, people were flying by me. I mean, they were going like 40, 50 miles an hour. They may have SUV, they may have this special new technology that doesn't let your tires slip or slide or whatever, but as you can see here, it's not really weather where you should be driving more than 25 miles an hour at the most, I would say. On average, I've been doing 10 to 15, and that's all that I've been allowed. There was a couple miles where people were flying by because the roads were actually a little clearer. So people were probably going about 40, 45, but I think that's too fast because you don't know where there's ice, and you don't know if anybody else is going to run into you. That's really the issue. So that if you need to make an abrupt move or stop suddenly, you wouldn't be able to if you're going that fast. Hell, even at 15, 20, it's still kind of you know, difficult to be able to stop on a dime. But yeah, I figured I would show you guys this lovely weather I'm driving in. I'm only about 5 or 6 miles away. Once I'm actually on my town's road, I'll be fine, because I can already predict how the roads over there are going to be. But yeah, this isn't pretty. But in brighter news, at least I have set up my computer so that I can work remotely on days like this. So if it's really a bad day again, I don't have to do this again, unless I have to be in the office for some reason. But that'll come in handy, at least in the winter time. You know, this ride has taken me so far. Actually, it left about 12:30, so it's about 1:40 right now. So it's been an hour and 10 minutes so far, and it's only like a 20-mile ride. So you can imagine how bad this is. Hey there, so I made it home. Only took me 90 minutes. Good morning. It's Wednesday morning, and it's time to clear out the snow. Yes, another snowstorm. Man, it snowed a lot this season. Hi, so I'm on the highway. As you can see, it's pretty clear. Looks like there are some ice patches, but that's to be expected. It's a lot later than I usually am heading to work, but I had to shovel out. Luckily, the snow was very powdery, so it wasn't very heavy at all. But it was still a pain to, you know, shovel it. It took me an hour or two. Then I had to salt everything down really good, because I was intending on going to the office, just showing up a little later. And I wanted to make sure everything was melted down and everything, because I know after tonight everything's going to freeze and it's going to be even harder and icier than it was. Hi there. It is evening time. I survived. Well, I'm almost home. I'm not quite there, but I'm safe to say that, barring any issue in this last mile, I've survived the commute to and from. Now, this morning, the drive was pretty interesting. The major highways were not too bad. I personally don't think you could have gone 65 miles an hour down the road in the morning, but the evening drive on the highway actually was pretty good. Everything was pretty good. There was a couple of wet spots. It's hard to tell, you know, black ice when it's evening, because everything looks black anyway. But you can kind of see there were little patches of wet. So, you know, given that it's not even been out of the teens today, that those were probably ice patches. But the major highways were fine. Now, these side streets are horrible, and I'm almost afraid to see what the side streets by my house look like, but I guess we'll find out soon. Morning. It is Thursday, and it's time for another day. Good morning. It is Friday, Frigid Friday, and it's time to continue the video. Devils game tonight, so after work I'll be heading out over to the Devils game. That will be my first adventure from work to the Prudential Center, so we'll see how wonderful that goes. Hi, so thank God it's Friday. It's the end of Friday and the end of week 2. Hooray. I'm actually at a Devils game, but I got here very early. It's only like 5 o'clock, and I left, and that was even with a little detour. So really it was not too bad of a drive here. So I'll keep that in mind for my future drives here. But I actually don't mind that I got here early, because of the Stadium Series game. I actually want to stop in the store before I go in anyway. Well, the Devil's Den main store had absolutely nothing. They had generic Stadium Series t-shirts, you know, it has the Rangers and the Devils logo on it, which I would have gotten, but that's all they had. No patches. Oh, and they had the jerseys, but it's the retro jerseys, so I have that already, and I'm not wearing my jersey that day anyway. No patches, no hats, no scarves, nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing.
Tonight's starting lineup for your new Jersey Devils. On defense, number 2, Derek Zielinski. Also on defense, number 24, Bryce Salvador. At left wing, number 29, Brian Cologne. At right wing, number 17, Michael Ryer. At center, number 14, Adam Henry. In goal, number 35, Corey Snyder. The Devils goal scored by number 11, Steven Gianta. His third of the season, assisted by number 68, Jaromir Jagr. The Devils power play goal scored by number 14, Adam Henry. His 14th of the season, assisted by number 68, Jaromir Jagr. And number 19, Travis Ajax.
Hi again. So, what an exciting win by the Devils, although it wasn't a goal explosion like the other night, but it's still a win, so it's still good. I don't know, they seemed a little slower tonight, but that's just me. A win's a win, so it doesn't really matter, but anyway, looking forward to Sunday's game, that's a fact. So, anyway, so that ends my week. Another week gone. So, another work week anyway. So, anyway, hopefully you guys liked the weekend recap. If you did, then don't forget to like and share and comment, and I'll see you guys next time.